Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are looking for a judge model, then maybe have a look at this very interesting model called as Flow Judge version 01. We are going to install this model locally and then we will see how can the judgment works with this LLM. FlowJudge is a compact yet powerful 3.8 billion model that offers customizable LLM system evaluations across various fields. The model inherits its architecture from Microsoft's celebrated Phi 3.5 mini instruct model, which enables FlowJudge to deliver high quality results while maintaining a small footprint. Despite its smaller size, it achieves performance comparable to larger models in both held out and out of domain benchmarks. FlowJet supports multiple scoring scales, provides qualitative feedback, and generates structured evaluation outputs. This model has been trained on a smaller synthetic dataset. It represents an efficient approach to AI development. The good thing is that it has been released under the Apache 2 license, so it is an open and accessible model suitable for developers and companies seeking cost effective and rapid evaluation using custom rubrics. It is also available in quantized format, I believe GGUF and AWQ if you have lesser VRAM. There are a lot of other details around benchmarking and some of the other stuff. For example, you can go with the scoring scales of pass fail, 3 Likert and 5 Likert, and I will also show you when we install it locally. Before I show you the installation, let me give a huge thanks to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. So here I'm running Ubuntu 22.04 and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM courtesy Mast Compute. Let me clear the screen. Let's first create a virtual environment with Conda. I'm just calling it Flow. Let's wait for it to get created. And now let's install some of the prerequisites here. Prerequisites are done. Let me clear the screen. Let's git clone the repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description. That is done. Next up, we need to install all the prerequisites and I'm just installing it with the VLLM support. Let's wait for it to finish. All the prerequisites are done. Let me clear the screen. Now let me launch my Python interpreter and then we will play around with the model there. So first let's import all the libraries which we have installed from this repo. Let's wait for it to get imported and all the libraries are imported now. Next up, let me first clear the screen and now we can get the model with the help of model factory, and I'm just getting this flowjudge version 01. If you have less VRAM, you can simply add -awq or .guf format, but I'm just going to go with full model here. And you can see that it is now downloading the model. There are 2 shards of it, just around I believe 7 gig or somewhere around that. So let's wait for it to get downloaded. Shouldn't take too long. And the model is now downloaded and all the shards have been loaded onto my GPU, as you can see here. Let me clear the screen with Control capital L. Next up, we can initialize the judge with this metric, which is just checking the binary correctness of the response. And our judge has been initialized with this metric and the model which we have just downloaded. Next up, let's give it an evaluation matrix with the question that what is the capital of Australia, and then the output is that the capital of Australia is Canberra, and the model or the judge is going to evaluate this question and its response. So our evaluation input is ready. Let's do the actual evaluation with the help of judge. It is processing the prompts and processing is done, and now we can display the result by simply printing it. And there you go. The feedback of judge is that the generated response accurately matches the provided reference answer for the given query. The response states that the capital of Australia is Canberra, which is a correct and exact information provided in the reference answer. There are no inaccuracies, extra details, or missing details in the generated response. The meaning conveyed by generated response is equivalent to the reference number. Score is 1. And 1 of course means that the answer is correct. Let me clear the screen and we are going to try out another one. So you see in this one I'm telling it that if input is what is the capital of Australia, the capital of Australia is Sydney, and then I'm printing the result. This time you see the score is 0 because answer is wrong, and it is telling us that the generated response does not match the reference answer for the given query. The reference answer states that capital of Australia is Canberra, while the generated response incorrectly states that the capital is Sydney. This is a significant inaccuracy. Sydney is a major city but not its capital. And it look at the whole reasoning that the generated response fails to convey the correct information and does not meet the criteria of matching the reference answer exactly or containing all the key information from the reference. And now let me show you the real beauty and magic of this flow judge. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a custom metric, or in other words, I'm just going to provide it my own data, and then I will tell model what is right and wrong, and that is how the model will judge the information on the basis of my own metric, my own criteria, my own data. For that, you just need to define this rubric. A rubric is simply a scoring guide that outlines specific criteria and standard to evaluate the quality, accuracy, and completeness of a task, which we are going to do in this case. So I have just imported the rubric item and custom metric from this flow judge. Next up, we need to define the custom metric. Now in this one, look at this. So I have just defined this custom metric. The name of custom metric is my metric. The criteria is my whole data, whatever, and you can just of course put it in your own. Like Fahad Mirza is an AI YouTuber who lives in beautiful Sydney. So this is the information I have provided. This is the criteria on the basis of which our judge has to judge the prompts. And then I'm telling it that score 0 is the wrong answer, score 1 is the correct answer. Next up, let's initialize our model or our judge with the same command but with custom metric which we have just defined here. That is done, and now let's evaluate one prompt. So I'm just going to press enter. Now if you look here, my question is where Fahad Mirza lives. Output is Fahad Mirza lives in Adelaide. Let's see, but that is not the thing which I provided. So answer is wrong. Let's print out the judge's response. There you go. The judge says the task was to determine where Fahad Mirza lives. The output provided states that Fahad Mirza lives in Adelaide, Australia. However, the evaluation criteria states that Fahad Mirza is an AI YouTuber and lives in Sydney. There is a discrepancy between the output and the evaluation criteria. Given the scoring rubric, the output must be compared against the correct answer as per the evaluation criteria, since the output Adelaide does not match the correct answer provided in the evaluation criteria Sydney, Australia. The output is considered incorrect. Therefore, based on this evaluation criteria and scoring rubric, the output is a wrong answer. How good is that? Now let me press Ctrl L. And now I'm just going to give it the right answer. So instead of saying Adelaide, I'm going to tell it Sydney. Let's see. So now I have given it Sydney. Let's wait for it to evaluate it. Shouldn't take too long. There you go. Let's print out the result. And the result is this time is 1, and you can read through the task, and I love the way it reasons and gives you the justification of its answer. Now if you think about it, you can simply put this judge model in your LLM pipeline, where before giving the answer to the user you can judge it, and it's an independent judge. You can of course define your own company's data, all private, all local, your own criteria. It could be your some rules and regulations, whatever. I mean, sky is the limit here. But this really opens up various doors of innovations, and this is another guardrail which you can put it in your AI pipeline. So that's it. I will drop the link to it in video description. Play around with it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network. And before I leave you, I know that some people are going to ask it. I'm going to show you my GPU consumption. There you go. So it is just around 44 gig of VRAM it is occupying, not much. Anyway, yes, it's a big model. But the quality, I think, really justifies the cost. So that's it. Thanks for watching.